right. Shalawam.
Shalawam.
It's a brother from GMS New Orleans coming at you with a quick hit. Prior to getting started, we're going to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. And yeah, I just basically wanted to go into how these devils, they got a lot to pay for. Chiefly Esau Edom, because all the different things that they has caused on our people. But you can start me off with that.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Because, okay, we went off, so the Lord punished us. Okay, we supposed to be in our punishment, but they helped forward that. They went too far. Okay, so for example, when you let's just say you give your child go by somebody's house, and you give them permission to discipline them. Okay, you can whoop them for doing something, but the person takes it too far and goes to beat them, right, until they start bleeding. Okay, now you're gonna want to do them something because you didn't ask for them to do all that. It was too far. That's the same way with these heathen. They have tremendously went too far.
I got a quick one about
go
what you said. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. I'm gonna start around at the top and then bounce around. It says, Moreover, the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. And we know Mount Seir, pertaining to Genesis, the 36th chapter, that's Esau. So this whole chapter is dealing with Esau and the Most High, what he has to say. But I'm going to jump to this. It says, verse 5, Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time that their calamity, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end.
But that's backing up that point. In a time where we serving our punishment, you just completely just going all out with the power that the Lord has given you. But you got it.
Yeah, they're power thirsty.
All
right. They have this saying in the world that absolute power, they say power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, which is not true. YAHAWASHI is an absolute power. He's not corrupted. All right. The reason people think absolute power corrupts absolutely is because right now the man that's in power is corrupt. All right. He's defiled. He's a degenerate. So when you give a degenerate power, he doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't have he doesn't measure it. It's just completely untempered. He's just a madman.
Because, yeah, like you said, when you give a person power, that's just a regular person. You give anybody power or money, because on this side, the more money you got, the more power you got. Okay, so you see that with these different people, you giving them money, it doesn't do nothing but amplify the person that they are. Right. It doesn't. So if they're a person that's really like cutthroat, then when they have money, that's gonna amplify it.
Right. Now, how much more if you a righteous man? If you're the most righteous man that ever lived, and you get dominion over the earth, that means the earth is gonna be righteous. But if you're wicked, if you're the basest of men, if you're the lowest of the low, if you're lower than dirt, and you have control over the earth, what are you gonna do? Destroy it.
Give me where it say when the wicked bear rule.
Hey, this Proverbs. You want to speak on it?
Yeah. Because that's the it's gonna back up what we just said. But go ahead.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So the people rejoice when the righteous are in authority, because it's ruled with justice and righteousness. So it's gonna be ruled the right way. But go ahead, finish it.
It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
What's happening now? The wicked are in rule and the people are mourning.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about, bro. I woke up dog ass tired for no reason, bro.
Yeah.
So it's the way these people are ruling over us. They put these different things in our food to keep us suppressed or down. The music that they put out, the different everything the entire way that they rule is just negative.
Yeah, it brings you down.
Con.
All right, we
It
live
keeps
in
you low.
we live in a world where this devil, these Edomites, they pollute the water and then sell you bottled water. They pollute the food and then sell you supplements. The water's supposed to be naturally clean. The food's supposed to be naturally nutritious. But they strip everything good out of the Most High's creation and then try to sell it back to you with some madness that they put a patent on. That's complete wickedness, man. You're not supposed to poison water and then sell people, oh, this is alkaline, this is from the freshest spring. Why is this water right in front of us filthy? Because you so-called white people are not fit to rule.
Con. Because it said the Lord made them crooked.
Yeah.
So like that's backing up that point of when a person has the power that they get doesn't do nothing but amplify who they are.
Right.
They were born wicked, bro. Yeah. So when they got the power from the Lord, it didn't do nothing but amplify their wickedness.
Right.
It says it's a rock 12, I think. Him that is good to
right. He that is evil to himself. I'm gonna get it for
Con.
you. To him.
Because we could see that these manner of people, they don't care about their own self. Because the same water that they poison for to keep us low, they have to drink it. So, bro, you hurting your own self.
That's crazy. This is Sirach chapter 14,
Con.
verse 5. It says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?"
Con. Nobody. Because he don't care about his own self. So how could he care about anybody else? Which is why, bringing me back to this my original point, that this devil have a lot he gotta pay for. Okay? So, but even when the transition of power come and we get in rulership, it's still righteously gonna be done.
Yeah.
Because what I wanted to say, Salaki, bro.
Oh, real quick, since you said that, let me go a few chapters over because, the scripture tells you that the kingdom is being translated. This is still in the same book of Sirach, but this is chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So if you rule in wickedness, why would the Most High allow you to stay in power when you clearly don't know what to do with the power you've been given? It has to be translated. And you, like the brother was saying, you've done way too much. All right. Every heathen kingdom is set to basically chastise Israel. All right, you had the Assyrians, the Persians, the Medes, the Babylonians. They've all afflicted Israel, but you just done way too much. You went way beyond what you were supposed to do, and you know that.
You could get that revelation because it says his sins have reached the heavens. Which is why he gotta get put down.
I got you. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18. I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities."
So, bro, how much wickedness do you gotta do for it to reach the heavens, brother?
That's crazy.
Like you said, they have all these other captivities that we were under, and it's none of those captivities even compare to this one at all. This one is the which is why I said this is gonna be the last time we're gonna be in captivity, according to what Lamentations I think it's 4 and 22. But because this is just the most amount of wickedness that's ever been seen on the earth.
Yeah, the technology is reached a limit, and even just the fact of us having to wake up to who we are. This is the first captivity where Judah didn't know he was Judah. Ephraim didn't know he was Ephraim. This is crazy. You have the Lord's chosen people thinking that they're black, thinking that they're a color or a continent, having us following all sorts of idolatry. You're the first heathen to really just mutate Jake into something totally unrecognizable. You got to pay for that.
That's the spirit, because we were just going into that with that Psalms 83.
Yeah.
Because this is how they took it too far. Yeah. They went on to consult secretly and strip away from us our heritage. Like you said, this the first time we wake up and don't know who he is.
Yeah, this is the first time you heathen have been in the Holy Land pretending to be Jews. Here it is, you a so-called Caucasian. You didn't told the whole world that you're the tribe of Judah. That's you've gone way too far. You knocked the noses off statues. You painted over all the ancient images of Jake.
Job 9:24.
Yeah.
The Lord give him the power, and he completely just went haywire with it.
Gotta get that. Yeah, that's you. At the end of the day, when you, like we were saying earlier, when you give someone power, it's really a test. You want to see what that person is made of, because if you don't have any power whatsoever, you can't really do that much wickedness. Like, you might be able to kill somebody and get locked up, or you might be able to do some petty crime, or just a misdemeanor. But when you give someone power, it's like, okay, like for example, if you have somebody that's violent, but they don't have a weapon, there's only so much harm they could do. You give somebody a chopper, a scar heavy, like something that could really tear through flesh. Now you say, okay, this is a violent killer, man. This is a sociopath. But a killer without a weapon can only do so much harm. So giving someone power is a true test of their integrity, their character, and what they are. All right. If you're a charitable person, but you don't have anything, the scripture speaks about the woman. She only had like 2 pennies, but she gave the very last that she had to YAHAWASHI. That was counted to her unto her righteousness. But if you take a man who's charitable and you give him millions of dollars, you're gonna set up this company, this charity. You're gonna see, okay, he was supposed to have that.
He gonna deal righteous.
Right. So power is really, you see what somebody's really made of when they have the power to do what's in their heart. But this is the book of Job, chapter 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Given. By who? The Most High. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And what did he do? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
And he did that through what? The iconoclasm, or the just he completely changed the face of the Most High, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, praying to Jesus Christ is crazy.
That's crazy. That's Cesare Borgia, if you didn't know. If you've been living under a rock the past 15 years, all right, so-called white Jesus is really Cesare Borgia, a weirdo, a pedophile. He slept with his sister, a total freak, a sodomite, and a demon. He was a pure demon. Our people, when they, like the brother said, when our people close their eyes and they close their hands together, they're thinking of Cesare Borgia, man, a pure demon.
When you go in the average Jake house, that's what's on their wall.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's all the way contrary to what's written in the scriptures.
Yeah, you've done way too much.
Bro, it's clearly written in the scriptures how the depiction of our Lord.
Yeah.
And it's nowhere near what they got up.
And it's in there multiple times.
Con.
The Most High is a so-called black man, all right, pertaining to Daniel. His son is a so-called black man pertaining to Revelation. Like, you can't get around it. The angels, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Levi. Here it is. Moses performs a miracle where he puts his hand in his garment.
Con.
He pulls his hand out and it turns white. He puts his hand back and it turns his other flesh. Moses is a so-called black man. He was raised as an Egyptian. But then they'll make a movie about Moses and have some Edomite. Like, you've gone way too far. And no other heathen has done this. All right. The Persians didn't pretend to be Jews. All right. None of these heathen have taken our heritage. They didn't go in the Holy Land and defile it and have gay pride in the middle of the holy city. You heathen, you Edomites specifically have done way too much, and it's time to pay. That's why it says this in the next verse, back in Revelation 18. It says, for her sins are, this is verse 5 again, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
So when the Lord come back, Esau Edom is gonna receive double of what he has done to us. So, like we just said, this is the worst it's ever been.
Yeah.
So imagine putting double on that, but righteously.
It's gonna be double righteousness.
Come on, brother.
Well, let me get that real quick. You can speak real quick. I'm gonna
find but yeah, like I said, but the when the Lord come back, he's gonna reward Esau Edom for the works that they have committed.
I got it. This the book of Baruch, chapter 5. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever." And that's the time we're in right now. All right, like the brother had mentioned, Lamentations, the 4th chapter. This is the end of our iniquity. All right, we've fulfilled, we've accomplished our judgment. It says, cast about thee a double garment of the righteousness which cometh from the Most High. So the same way we've had to deal with a double cup of the portion of wickedness from Esau, right now this gospel has us putting on a double garment of righteousness. And that's going to continue into the kingdom, and we're going to be able to pay these devils back double what they've done unto us.
Yes.
And
And Revelations 13.
It's difficult to imagine how they're going to survive. You know, the only reason Jake survived is because the Spirit of the Lord, you know, was on us to endure these things. The Lord is really going to have to be with Edom in a weird way to endure the affliction that Jake is going to put on these devils. You said 13.
Because imagine us having those new bodies,
Yes.
being immortal, and they still in the flesh, bro.
Yes. They got to
So,
deal with that.
They gotta deal with that, bro.
They got to deal with it.
That's gonna be their problem.
Yeah.
But you go ahead and bring that out. That, Revelation 13.
Okay. You want 9 and 10?
Yes.
Okay. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Who are the saints? That's us.
Yeah.
So it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So these same things that they done unto us, it gonna happen to them. But double, worse.
Yeah.
Because, and another reason it's gonna be worse or double is because it's gonna be forever.
Yeah.
It's no going back like how we endure for a moment, we tear for a time, but they just beginning, bro.
Yeah, and there's, you know, it's going to be forever for the heathen. But these Edomites, they have a time stamp. They have a clock running out on them, man. They got 1,000 years, and you know, his brother's been going into year 999. It's going to be a celebration, man. No more Edomites on the earth, no more wickedness. But you know, you heathen, the rest of you heathen, you're going to be returned to your own lands. Why? Because you didn't forward the affliction to the extent of these Edomites. All right, you actually. You know, you were still the heathen, but, you know, the Most High is going to have mercy at the end of the day, and you're going to enjoy a righteous kingdom. Like we read earlier in Psalms, it's like in Proverbs, the 29th chapter, you're going to rejoice when the righteous are in authority. But you Edomites aren't going to live to see all that.
Yeah, because ultimately, we still need servants.
Yeah.
You know, so he can't just, the Lord not just going to eradicate all the heathen.
Right.
Because we still need people to serve under us.
Right.
So, but the chief heathen, which is Esau, Edom, they're gonna be gone forever.
They gotta go.
They gotta go. But jump to Isaiah 14.
That's the spirit. I was holding that over there. Came out here. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. So you want to start at the top?
Yeah.
Verse 1. It says, for Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Okay, and that strangers in that verse 1, it's talking about the Israelite foreigners.
Yeah.
It's not talking about the heathen. But go ahead to verse 2.
Because when we get delivered out of here, there's going to be Israelites all over the world. Some of them are righteous. They're going to cleave unto us. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahawah for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall take rule over their oppressors.
And this is the heathen that is being spoke about in this verse 2, backing up that Revelations 13.
Yeah,
because like it said, that transition of power is gonna put the first last and the last first.
Yeah, that's what Yahawashi said. He that is last shall be first, man.
You got something?
No, that was it.
I'm just gonna write that out.
Yeah, because we could go all day on Edom, man. That's a topic that's never ending. Because like the brother said, you know, think about how many sins somebody has to do in order for their sins to reach the heavens. So our job is to prophesy against Mount Seir. We'll be here all day talking about the chicanery and wickedness that you Edomites have been up to. But this is quick and to the point. You devils have done too much.
And all we doing is like you said, we prophesying against y'all, and we waiting patiently for the Lord to come get busy.
And he's coming. He's on his way. You TikTok for all you Edomites, man. You don't
time
have a lot
running
of time.
out, so go ahead and Come down with all you got.
Yeah. Let's say that in Revelation 12. He's going to come down with everything he has because he knows he has a short time. These devils know they out of power. Man.
Which is why what they doing what all they doing.
Yeah.
They doing their best to hide these things from us to keep us low. Because and ultimately the Lord got y'all where y'all at. So y'all not even doing nothing, bro. So which is why they doing what they doing though. So that because they know that the Lord is coming back, but ultimately they also know that there's nothing they could do to stop him.
You're in a trick bag.
Come on now. So hopefully this quick hit was edifying. Before we get out of here, we can give all glory, honors, and praise unto
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Microchip.
double honors to the apostles and elders of great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. A Baba Ball.
The Baba Ball.
Kwame Shalawam.
Kwame Shalawam.
Shalawam.
Shalawam.